I think AJ Terrell saw my video from last week because this week he hitting hard, he getting interceptions, and the Falcons defeat the Buccaneers, and we are first place in the NFC South. That's what I'm talking about right there. Now, listen, it ain't a Falcons game without a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? They gonna make us think they about to lose. I don't know why they keep doing that. They're gonna do that all year. That's what we all know. That's what the Falcons like doing. They like saying, "Oh, we have a win. Oh, let's just make it that much closer. Let's just make it think that we're about to lose, and then maybe, just maybe, we'll figure it out. Just maybe we'll figure it out." And darn it, by darn it, they figured it out. You know what I'm saying? This was a good game. This was a good game. Kirk Cousins remembered that he is a Falcon. Thank you. Kirk Cousins finally remembered that Kyle Pitts is on this team. I don't know how in the world it took us this long to remember that Kyle Pitts is standing right there. I think that was the deciding factor. Right? He had like 2 touchdowns, I think. That's the reason why I feel we've been losing some of these games early on. Because we shouldn't. Last week we shouldn't have lost. I'm going to keep standing on that. I don't care. I know people were telling me that Geno Smith is, it happens every time we lose to a team. People start telling me how the quarterback who we lost to is just apparently the greatest of all time. It happens. Like, I don't care. I really don't. I don't care about Geno Smith stats. I ain't going to lie to you. I don't. So last week made me mad. But this week, we made sure that the Buccaneers will never get a chance to beat us. At least, unless we play them in the playoffs and we lose to them then. I assume we're going to play them again. I think they're going to make the playoffs. I think. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? But we are dominating our division. And that's the only thing I can hope for at this current moment. You know what I'm saying? I think we play Dallas next week. That's another toss-up. You know what I'm saying? That's another toss-up. I would love... losing to Dak Prescott would honestly make me crash. I can't handle Cowboys fans getting a win over... I can't handle it. That's going to be something that makes me really angry. So, at this point right now, we just have to play mistake-free football. That's what needs to happen right now. Now, for the Falcons playing mistake, the Falcons don't do that, you know what I'm saying? They fumbling the ball. They almost messed this whole game up. Almost. A few times. Almost messed this game up completely. But now we have to get to the point where we're playing mistake-free football. That's the only thing we can do. Because now we're getting past the spot where we're playing our division rivals. We're beating them, you know what I'm saying? We're not going to lose to anybody in our division, it seems. The biggest threat was Buccaneers, and we got past them. Beat them twice. Surprisingly, I really thought the Buccaneers were going to come out and have a lot more energy. You know what I'm saying? They didn't play a bad game in the slightest, but I expected a lot more from them to lead to a possible Falcons loss. So the fact that we won, it shows me how good this team really can be if they just decide to execute when we need to. You know what I'm saying? This is a Falcons team that can make a deep playoff run. It's been about execution for years now, and we have the personnel to win. We have the coaching to win. It's just about going in there and doing it. And the Falcons always have a hard time with that. They always have a hard time with that aspect of it, going there and actually doing it, because it never works for some reason. You understand? But at this point right now, the Falcons have to be able to execute better than everyone we play. We're going to run into some teams that have better personnels and better coaching and home field advantage and more momentum. We're going to run into these teams as the week goes on, as the weeks go on. But if we find a way to execute with the personnel that we have, we'll be unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Super Bowl victory, but I'm saying a respectable team that, one, I already think that we are this year. I think we're not the joke that we usually are. And I think that's very, I think that's very good. It's very good that that at this current moment, we're not that joke of a team, the blow and lead team. We're not that team right now. We could be. There's a whole bunch of chances where we could have been, but we're not. And we have to harbor in on that as long as we have it. Because a lot of these wins are ugly, but they're wins. And listen, I'll take an ugly win. I would take an ugly win. Would I like a beautiful win? Absolutely. I would. You absolutely know I would. I would take a. But we got to get it the only way we can right now. You know what I'm saying? This is the Falcons team that we have, and I'm proud of them. And I'm so happy that AJ Terrell heard what I said to him. I don't know if he watched the video. I don't know if he heard me screaming from my house. But, man, that's what I've been saying. AJ Terrell, when he wants to play, he can. He's not trash. Does he play like it sometimes? Absolutely. Should he be traded? No. He should not be traded. I don't know why we have to keep going through with this every time a player that we have that's young and is like still progressing, you know what I'm saying? He has a bad game, and then the Falcons call for his head. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I think that's very unfair. Do I understand it? Absolutely. Do I understand why Falcons fans react that way? I understand it every single time. That's why I really can't get too mad at the Falcons fans, because they're only going off what they see. Doing it going off what they see. So at this point, I just need execution. I know nothing else besides execution. Because if we don't have that, we have nothing as a team. We have everything else. We literally we check off every other box. You know what I'm saying? But now it comes down to like the small things. We know we have to have a better pass rush. We have to have a better secondary. We have to be able to hold on to these leads more. We may have won today, but we might not win the next time. You know what I'm saying? If we play a better team may be able to. The mistakes that the Buccaneers made, a better team may not make those mistakes. And this would have been an ugly loss for the Falcons when it shouldn't have been. We're the best team in the division. That's fact. You know what I'm saying? We're better than all three other teams in this division. So at this point, we have to make sure that we beat everyone who's outside of the division. That's the hard part, right? At this point, the Falcons are they're gonna win the division no matter what. That's already been decided. You know what I'm saying? Unless it just gets really bad, which I don't expect it to get very bad. You know what I'm saying? As far as playing teams outside of the division, I don't expect it to get that bad, but it always could. You know what I'm saying? So this Falcons team just needs to be able to execute when it's time to, or we're going to be one of those teams that has extreme potential. Like always, we're going to be one of those teams that looks good on paper, that has like sparks of greatness, but can't get the job done. And this team that we have this year, I don't think that we deserve that. I don't think that we deserve the fate of the team that just couldn't make it, I don't think they deserve that. I think they deserve a lot more. And I think they know that they deserve a lot more. This is a hungry team that we have right here. If they were a hungry team, we would see it. We would see it reflect. We've seen a Falcons team that doesn't care. We've watched that. At least I have. I would go as far as saying it was last year. You know what I'm saying? But now we're in a position to where we can win a lot of games this year. For the first time in a little bit, we can win a lot of games this year and at least become one of the teams where when it comes playoff time, they're like, okay, these guys could do something. And that's all I can ask for. I can't ask for more than, okay, this Falcons team deserves some respect. That's the only thing I can ask for at this point. Everything else, it comes down to them. Everything else, it comes down to pure execution. Everything comes down to them doing what we know they can do, what they know they can do. It's out of our hands at this point, But I will tell you one thing. I did not wear my Falcons hoodie this week. And look, we won. So that Falcons hoodie might have to go. I ain't going to lie. I didn't wear it and we won. So, hey, if that means we'll just win every game this year, I will burn that hoodie. I won't burn it. That was expensive. But I won't wear it no more. I won't wear it until the season's over or something like that. I don't know. At that point, we'll be Super Bowl champions, so I guess. But great win tonight, man. AJ Terrell not getting traded. AJ Terrell hitters. Look at that. Look at that right there. Say something now. But go Falcons, man. And Saints, you suck. And I see y'all, man. This is crazy, man. Go Falcons, man. We lit.